Darkness has always tried to challenge the light, and behind the curtain of history, beyond the wars of nations and the struggles of men, there exists a battle far greater, a war between heaven and hell. Among the countless demons that roam, there are three whose names echo in fear across both the spiritual and human world. These three are not just spirits of darkness, they are rulers of corruption, kings of temptation, and masters of destruction. Lucifer, the fallen morning star. The first is Lucifer. His name once meant light-bringer, the most radiant angel among the heavenly host. The Bible in Isaiah 14:12 calls him, "How you have fallen from heaven, O morning star, son of the dawn." Lucifer was created perfect, majestic, and wise. But pride crept into his heart. He began to desire not only the glory he had, but the very throne of God himself. Ezekiel 28 describes his beauty, his wisdom, and his fall. When he rose up against God, war erupted in heaven. The archangel Michael, commander of God's armies, stood against him. Revelation 12:7-9 says, "Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels fought back. But he was not strong enough, and they lost their place in heaven." Lucifer was cast out and transformed into Satan, the adversary of mankind. No longer a light bringer, he became the prince of darkness, the deceiver who prowls like a roaring lion seeking souls to devour. His weapon is deception, twisting truth into lies, turning pride into chains, and leading nations into rebellion against God. But remember this: Lucifer may be powerful, but he is not equal to God. His fall is a warning to all. Pride comes before destruction. Belial, the Lord of Anarchy. The second is Belial, a name that appears in Scripture as a symbol of worthlessness, rebellion, and lawlessness. 2 Corinthians 6:15 asks, "What harmony is there between Christ and Belial?" Belial is not just a demon, he is the very spirit of chaos. He thrives where there is no order, no justice, no truth. He is known as the Lord of Anarchy, feeding on violence, corruption, and lies. Ancient texts describe him as the one who seduced many angels into leaving their posts, whispering rebellion into their ears with false promises of freedom. Instead of freedom, they found chains. Belial's work is not always obvious. Unlike Lucifer, who desires worship, Belial works subtly, poisoning nations from within. He infiltrates governments, economies, and even families, spreading greed, disorder, and hatred. He doesn't need to appear in fire and smoke. His power is in slowly dismantling the very foundations of morality and justice. Even today, wherever there is violence in the streets, corruption in leadership, and division in communities, you can feel Belial's shadow at work. He doesn't simply attack individuals, he infects entire societies. Asmodeus, the demon of lust. The third is Asmodeus, often called the demon of lust, and one of the 7 princes of hell. Unlike Belial, who thrives on chaos, Asmodeus feeds on desire, twisted, corrupted, forbidden desire. In the book of Tobit, Asmodeus appears as a destroyer of marriages, killing the husbands of Sarah out of jealousy and lust. His power goes beyond temptation. He ensnares souls in obsession, envy, and forbidden pleasures. He is not just the enemy of purity, he is the sworn enemy of true love. For where there is lust without love, where there is desire without commitment, he reigns as king. Asmodeus is a master at disguising sin as freedom, obsession as passion, and destruction as pleasure. His goal is simple: to enslave hearts, to twist relationships, and to turn what God designed for good into a weapon of ruin. In today's world, his influence is everywhere, through screens, culture, and temptation lurking at every corner. He doesn't just whisper to the flesh, he consumes the soul. The warning and reflection. These three, Lucifer, Belial, and Asmodeus, are more than names. They are powers that still move among us. They attack differently, one through pride and lies, another through chaos and corruption, and the third through lust and obsession. Guard your soul carefully, for what they offer always looks sweet, but it is poison that destroys from within. The closing question, and yet, one question remains. These beings were once created by God, radiant and powerful, but they chose rebellion. Do you believe God could ever forgive them, or is their fate sealed for eternity? The answer may never be known, but one thing is certain: the war for your soul is real.